versus bear lives up to its name. There are challenges that pit people against these beasts.
Yeah, wildlife expert and commentator Casey Anderson joins us to explain all the things. We have so many questions.
So many questions.
Well, you know, Big Max here is having an interesting breakfast, a salmon fish head.
Okay, but here's
eating the brains is the best part.
Oh, but here's the thing. You call him Big Max. He's actually very small in comparison to what we've seen is going to be on the show.
How much does he weigh?
Well, Max weighs about 200 pounds, but on Discovery's Man vs. Bear, you will see 3 adult grizzly bears. In fact, Bart, kind of the big star of the show, is 1,400 pounds.
Holy
wow.
moly. So we saw a little clip, and we saw that 1,400-pound bear goes up against a human. My first question is why? Like, how did this idea come about? You know what we might could do is get some humans to go up against grizzly bears.
What are we supposed to learn?
Well, you know, it does sound like a crazy idea, but it is such an innovative, awesome way of thinking outside the box.
Okay.
Doing something that's never been done on television before.
Yeah.
And that's what Discovery Man vs. Bear is we're putting bears in competition with people, but it's in a safe way. It's in a way that allows the bears to have fun and to showcase what they're doing out in the wild and what the behaviors that they excel at, and allowing people to put it in perspective. You know, you watch a wildlife documentary and it talks about stats and a bear does this and weighs this much and eats whatever. Not very entertaining. We could talk about the same exact thing in this show while they go head to head with people in a competition. It puts it in perspective in a way like never done before.
Oh yeah,
and I think
you've
it's very
taken it up a
important
notch.
because what we think about bears is stuff that we hear in the headlines. It's bad stuff. And this is an awesome animal that deserves the spotlight, and this show does it.
Well, from afar, they definitely are beautiful animals. But I am curious, what kinds of competitions? How are they competing against these bears?
Yeah, what are we talking?
Well, we've designed all the competitions about natural behavior. It's all about natural behavior and also about the bears having fun. So things like tug of war. I mean, bears will grab a bison carcass that weighs 2,000 pounds and drag it a mile. Well, now, on the other side of the rope is, some gal or a guy trying to do their best to just hang on for a little while.
We're looking
it's
at
really
video.
about who loses less.
We're looking at a video of the food.
Yeah.
Do they have to eat that? What bears eat?
I didn't hear that last part. Can you say it again?
I said we're looking at the food. A clip from the show, all the food.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the other thing. I mean, just like what Max is eating now, things that, they're omnivores like people.
Oh, no!
And they actually have pretty good taste. I mean, they eat berries and things that are really quite delicious, but they also eat things like salmon brains.
Okay.
And so the people go head to head and try to eat as much as they can. That's, food items that would be on a grizzly bear's menu. And it's interesting to see what some people can choke down and what people can't choke down. And actually, some people like to eat bugs.
Now, is there a prize at the end of this? What's the goal?
I think that's probably the greatest prize you could ever have. I mean, think about the bragging rights, and you walk into the bar the next time and say, "Hey, I beat a grizzly bear yesterday. What did you do?"
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. You said beat a grizzly bear. I lost less to a grizzly bear than the guy next to me.
Right. I ate salmon brains. What'd you do?
Oh my gosh.
But I think the greatest prize is that the bears are the champions every time.
Yeah.
And the audience will get a chance to see these awesome animals showcase their awesomeness.
Okay.
And that's the biggest winner there.
Well,
right there.
I love your passion for this, and
Yes.
I'm excited.
Cool.
I'm intrigued.
Yes.
This is sounds very interesting, no doubt. It's called
Footnote, don't do this at home.
Don't do this at home.
Don't do it at home.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well,
It is
thank you.
Man versus Bear. We look forward to it on Discovery. Thank
Thanks,
you so much,
Casey.
Casey.